And go.
What's going on, everyone? This is Brew Shakur, aka Vice.
What's up, everybody? It's Art.
And this is Brian.
Welcome back to episode 8.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. The Brewing podcast, where we're creating community connections through casual conversations. Please subscribe to the channel. It does help us out. Our social medias, Instagram, YouTube.
And wherever you listen to your podcasts.
All right, what's everyone been up to? Oh, wait. We always forget.
Yeah. How could we forget?
Let me pass it. Let me pass it that way.
Got to get the ASMR.
Gotta get.
Oh, nice.
Oh, dang! Just gotta watch out for the.
As long as you don't tap it, you know. You ever did that in college?
Oh yeah.
Tapping what? Tapping.
Not like this.
Yeah, let me show you.
You already know.
Do that at all the parties.
Yeah.
Coffee.
I like porters, so I've been trying to find. I've been going through all the porters every time it's my turn.
Okay.
Also,
Cheers.
apologies to everyone out there. I'm a little bit under the weather's been like weird and crazy, so it's been messing with my sinuses.
All right.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, are we tapping? Are we touching?
Yeah.
Gotta tap.
Okay.
It's good luck, man. It's good luck.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, I didn't have my coffee this morning, so this is close to. Yeah.
Graham cracker for sure. Sorry. Yeah, man, I got sniffles now.
Oh, geez, what is this?
Yeah. This is like the weather's just been really weird, man.
We went to the Padres game. Art.
We did.
Oh,
That
both
was
of you guys?
fun.
Oh, yeah, you guys did. Yeah.
Remember, you're like, I don't like baseball.
Hey, I didn't say that.
What did Ryan say?
I think it was like a indifferent answer. I don't think.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm not really for or against baseball. Yeah.
No, that was fun. I mean, obviously it was not fun. It was an L, but
Oh yeah.
I mean, overall it was fun.
we played the Diamondbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think it was cool. We all met up. There was, 8 of us?
Yeah, 2, 4, 6,
Myself,
8.
no.
Yeah.
Myself, Nadine, Rafi, Audrey, Bo, Christine, you,
Cousin.
cousin CJ, and then we met up at Bar Basic.
Yeah. I haven't been to that
damn.
place in a little bit.
When was the last time you went to Bar Basic, Brian?
Bar Basic's the one downtown, right?
Yeah, it's like right in front of the...
Is it like the pizza place?
The mashed
Yeah.
potato pizza.
Oh, mashed potato pizza? Yeah. I was actually, I was there when I had to go shoot at Hendo Loft because his loft is like near there.
Oh, it's close by?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And I went to the Sonic pop-up while it was there.
How was it?
The Sonic pop-up?
Yeah.
You don't go there for the food.
Oh, okay.
Sonic. Like,
Yeah,
Sonic the Hedgehog.
the one,
The
yeah,
Hedgehog?
yeah, the one from
Oh.
leftover, the pop-up that was left over from Comic-Con.
oh.
It was actually going on for like another month.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It's like over now. It's already September.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
Back to Bar Basic.
Yeah. Well, side tangents already.
I did appreciate the pictures that we got.
Yeah, the pictures?
Yeah.
Or pictures?
Wait,
Both.
Pictures?
Pictures?
Pictures.
Pictures or pictures?
The picture of the Moscow Mule.
Oh, yeah, that
Yeah.
was pretty good.
I think that's the first time I've ever had a picture of a Moscow Mule, like a
Yeah.
hard liquor.
I mean, it was a little awkward, though, because it looked like they just threw like a handful of limes on top of the picture.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're like, do I stick my fingers in there and get it?
Like, let me get
Was
the,
it-
let me get the bottom one.
Well, let me just let me lick my fingers first before.
Was it any good though? Like,
I think it was a
Yeah.
good deal too, because we
Yeah,
paid what,
it was
40
like
bucks?
it was like $10 a person or
I
something.
mean, I'm not like a Moscow Mule purist, but like it just feels really weird for me when it's not in a metal cup.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
it was like a plastic. It's like a plastic pitcher.
Glass
Glass.
Glass.
Okay. All right.
glass pitcher.
That's interesting.
Because
That's
you'd pay
interesting.
usually what, $12-$14 for a Moscow
Yeah.
Mule,
Yeah.
and I felt like I got like at least 2 glasses, 2.5.
Yeah,
How much was the pitcher?
it's like $40.
40 bucks, 40 something, maybe like 45,
45,
47,
yeah.
And that like
Fair.
what filled like what 8 cups?
Yeah, something like that.
something like that,
Because we all
There's
had
only
like
3 of us,
2.5
right?
ish.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think it. Yeah.
It's fair.
We got into the game. They did take the L.
That's funny. My mom was like, "Hey, where'd you get this scripture?" I was like, "Oh, from the baseball game." She's like, "What baseball game?" I was like, "The one I told you I was going to with everybody." Oh, that one. She'd be losing track sometimes.
Hey, I'll be losing track sometimes.
I'll just be disappearing like for weeks. No, I'm just kidding.
Probably the biggest thing that I went to was my friend Chase and Diana's wedding.
Okay.
That was in San Jose.
Oh, that was okay. I saw the pictures.
Yeah. I posted a little bit about it. Like I've been trying to like put I've been like really busy with other things, but I was trying to do that because I was like recent. So for their wedding, like, and that's like the dilemma a lot of my friends have is like they don't know whether to hire me or just to invite me. So it's like, but either way, just for anyone out there, it's just I'm there with you either way.
Yeah.
Like I appreciate the support if you want me to like photograph your wedding, or if you just want me to have a guest, that's cool too. Like I really don't care. I'm there either way, you know. So it was really cool. It was done in the San Jose Comedy Club, so it's like this big theater venue.
Oh, that was a comedy club. Okay.
Yeah, it was a comedy club. Yeah, it was like a big old theater kind of thing. And it was actually the venue's first time hosting like a wedding. So there was a couple of hiccups here and there, but like overall the venue was like nice. Well, my only complaint about it was it was a little cramped for how many people were invited. Oh, like if it's a
how many people?
I don't know, but it was a lot of people.
Oh snap.
It was a lot of people. Like I took some pictures in there because like of course like I'm still gonna take pictures even though you invite me. Yeah. I just won't be serious about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Snipe some
and then I think you guys like saw a little bit of it.
Board, the posters. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, so he asked me before the wedding, it's like, hey, you know, we're having our wedding at this this like theater venue, but there's like these little poster cases and stuff. Do you mind like just making some posters for us to fill the cases? And like I was like, yeah, sure. And so but going like backtracking a little bit more before that, it actually just kind of started out as a joke. Like he was just like what was it? Because they were trying to come up with like a wedding hashtag. You know how people have that.
Yeah. What was their hashtag? Yeah.
I mean, it ended up being something completely different. But it was like Chase and Diana, or Diana and Chase in your face. I was like, okay, yeah. But like we first started like with like Legally Wong, because my friend's full name is Chase Wong, and like of course Legally Wong, like it just made sense, right? Yeah, and that was one of the posters that was like the proto idea that like set off all the poster ideas and stuff. And then after that, I think it was like me and a bunch of friends, like we just kind of like had a voice call, and we were just spitballing like pun names like for all the movies and stuff. And then after that, I narrowed it down to 6, and I just kind of put two of them with both of the names, 2 of them with like just her name, and then 2 of them with just his name. So it kind of worked out. It was a lot of fun to make. And like that was his way of still kind of like hiring me, but not hiring me, because he still paid me for those posters and stuff.
Did you actually print out the posters? Like you got it made, or it was just?
So actually, I designed everything, and I made sure it was to print specs, but it was a lot easier just to have him print it.
Okay. Yeah.
Because if you imagine, like I'd have to bring a bunch of posters on a plane over there, so things could happen. So he was actually able to find a really good. Like I was actually really impressed with the way they came out, because he found some really good printers, and they were able to get it done in time. And it ended up being like $50 a poster. And those posters are huge.
Oh, those are legit. Yeah.
Those are huge.
Those are the movie ones.
Yeah. Like dimensions were like 50 inches by 30 inches. So it's like they're pretty big. And I was actually really surprised. I hope they frame it afterwards. I forgot to ask if he was going to frame it afterwards.
They have it forever.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the posters, because I know they're all themed.
Yeah, Jurassic Park was one. Back to the Future 2 was another one, because it has 2 people in it.
Yeah.
So yeah. And then Legally Blonde was the other one. And then Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good one, because I chose that one specifically because it was really easy to do. I just needed their faces or whatever, and I just stuck it in front of the thing. But Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Love that.
Yeah. I still have to see the new. I haven't seen the new
one.
Yeah,
like
we're talking
the
about
newest
this
one.
last.
Yeah. They're all movie themed. They were all. Oh no, it's Wayne's World. That's
Wayne's
the last
World.
one.
Yeah,
that was the last one.
Jeez,
That was the last
those are
one.
all classic.
Well, because we were thinking about like all the classic movies and stuff like that, and
they're from the 80s. This couple.
Well, like they're around my age.
Okay.
You know? They're around. Like, actually, they're younger than me, but like like around our age.
Yeah.
Specifically. Yeah, probably around Art's age, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, and then it was really cool, because then like the center stage, everything took place center stage. So like you have like you've been to a comedy club, like it's basically just like all around or whatever. And this had like 2 levels kind of thing. So it's like everyone was like focused on the stage. The ceremony was on the stage. Yeah, and they had a bunch of other stuff too. And my friends Chase and Diana, they're really big like game
Gamers?
board game
games?
people.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So like they actually did for what part of the entertainment was they did like a Family Feud kind of thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, between the two families.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool. And then they had like the screen came down and everything, and like it was basically like Family Feud. Like there was like a questions, and the questions were basically about the couple themselves, like how well each family knew them. Yeah. So it was really cool.
That's a good take on the do you know the couple?
Right.
Yeah.
And then of course they did the shoe game. That's like a classic. I don't know if you guys.
Wait, what's the shoe game?
It's like both couples stand back to back. One of them, each couple holds each other's shoe, right?
Okay.
And then it's like they ask questions about
While
them.
it's still on the foot.
No.
Okay.
No, it needs the ice cream on it. Remember?
Yeah.
The shoe game is they asked a couple of questions like, who do you think is the best driver or something like that, and then the bride and the groom, they hold up the shoe whoever they think is the best one, either the bride or the groom.
Oh, got
and
it.
it's kind of cool to see like what they think of each other,
Yeah.
right? Because a lot of the times it'll be like, oh, they're the same, or like, oh, they're different.
Dude, we should do that here.
Hold each other's shoes.
Shoes.
No, but the whole point is like you don't see the other person like
What flavor
their
ice
answers.
cream?
Yeah, what flavor ice cream? Hold up the foot. Yeah, and then just the usual photo shoot stuff. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, I shot my friend. Shout outs to Alexa. Like happy belated birthday, by the way. We did what was it, a boudoir shoot for her birthday because she's
Nice.
dirty 30. So
30.
Yeah.
30.
Celebrate yourself, that kind of
Nice.
thing. Yeah. And then shout outs again to Courtney for the opening of the new Hendo Loft. It's really nice. It's like a more of a natural light studio, which I
Yes.
used to kind of practice. So it was really good practice. Definitely want to use it for other things. Like
Should we have a photo shoot there on the bed?
Same
If
photo
you
shoot.
want, if you want,
Three
dude,
dudes on
I can
the
bring
bed.
the red satin sheets I used for
Are we just wearing our
Alexa's shoot.
boxers and socks?
Hey man,
Having a pillow fight.
Dudeoir is a thing, man. Dudeoir is a thing.
Sponsored by Manscaped.
Wait till Manscaped sponsors us.
Yeah, dude. We'll all be wearing the Manscaped boxers.
Oh my!
Is it one?
Wait, there's Manscaped
They,
boxers?
they give you Manscaped boxers.
Shoot.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Shoot.
I mean, I've never like pulled the trigger on it, but I always see the ads. Watch, you guys are gonna get ads on your IG feeds now, like a Manscaped.
You know what's crazy though?
What's up?
My cousin knows of Courtney.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I said
Which cousin?
shout out to my cousin Erwin. He's in Portland right now, originally from Hawaii, but he knows him from the MMA scene.
Oh, yeah, he used to do
Diego
photos before he opened up the studio.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
he's actually known in the MMA world
Because
I think he told me that. Yeah,
MMA.
I think he told me that before. Yeah.
because he was like, is that Courtney Hendo? I've known of him from the MMA world. I was like, what? Are you serious? Like a
Nice.
small world.
Like when we shouted, I was like, oh, I know that guy.
How about you, Art? Where'd you travel to?
I didn't travel nowhere.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
You did?
No, I'm just kidding. That was a. No, I didn't travel anywhere. I don't think. Nah. I did. I did meet a famous dancer
What?
What kind of dancer?
Yeah.
by the name of Wade Robson. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
For
shit.
people to know, I think he like choreographed a lot of like older stuff, like back in the '90s and stuff, like all the boy band stuff. And
Oh,
all that
really?
stuff.
Oh
Yeah.
shoot. Okay.
Yeah. So,
How did that come to be?
well, shout out to JG for connecting
JG.
me.
Wait,
with,
JG?
Yeah, JG
okay.
from the Y.
Yeah.
She actually connected me to one of her coworkers, Jacob,
Oh, Jacob.
and then Jacob connected me with his cousin, or I mean his brother-in-law. Yeah, brother-in-law,
Who then connected?
David, who needed some help doing this event at Danceology in Forest Ranch. They were doing this Masters in Movement like dance event, and it's funny because like in high school, I actually took classes at
Oh, did
Danceology.
you?
Yeah, so this is the second time I did it.
Wait, show us your moves.
Uh,
Oh.
hey,
Hey.
pass it out.
Smooth.
It's like, oh. No. No, but yeah, so it was like a 3-day event. Like I worked Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and basically I was just capturing a lot of stuff for like their social media. I think they wanted.
Oh, that's cool.
He actually remembered me from last year. He was like, "Hey man, was you here last year?" I was like, "Yeah, I was." You were
Oh,
here? Yeah.
What was last year?
It was the same event. Like they
Oh,
have
same
it like
event?
yearly. It's like a back to school, I think, like workshop or
What's the name of the event?
Masters in Movement.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So Danceology, I think their Instagram is at DPAC or something like that. DPAC. if y'all want to check it out, if you have any, it's pretty crazy because like it's like little kids all the way up to 18, but some of those little kids are like really good.
Oh, really?
Like really good, like super coordinated for being like 6-7 years old.
Dude, that's like my nephew. I think he might have taken some of those classes. I don't know if it's that class or a different class, but he was like, I think the age of 5, he was doing all the moves. Yeah, he's really into like the Jabberwockies and all that stuff.
Yeah,
kids learn fast, man. When they're that age, like their brain's like a sponge, you know.
It was pretty gnarly because I remember like trying to learn like all those NSYNC dance moves back in the day.
You ever do like air bands, Art?
Yeah. I think in like 8th grade. Yeah.
You and John?
He was in a different one, but yeah, I think we were all doing air bands.
Okay, we got a picture right here.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't even know.
Wait, do they still do air bands like nowadays?
I don't know. That's a great question. It was a really big thing back in the day.
Well, yeah. For those that don't know, air bands is basically like you have a whole dance routine.
Yeah. It started off as just lip syncing songs.
Yeah.
But I feel like the trend of like actually choreographing and dancing didn't really come about until like
early 2000s.
Yeah. Until like, a bunch of Asians started dancing. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, that really took off when like Asians started doing that,
So after the Padres game, we went to this place called Yokohama Yakitori.
Oh,
Koubou?
Yeah. Yakitori Koubou. Yeah. That's really good.
I didn't know you're able to purchase a bottle there and you can leave it for the next time you come. They'll write your name.
Yeah, most traditional Japanese restaurants will kind of do that for you. Yeah,
I saw your name on there.
No, I finished mine already.
4 bottles.
I finished mine already.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. No, like any of those Japanese restaurants where you see all the bottles up there, those are people's
I didn't know
bottles.
that.
Yeah,
interesting.
It's not just decoration.
Okay, that's good to know. We had a bunch of skewers.
Yakitori.
I don't know if we had gizzards, but I just remembered we had chicken skin. I thought it was going to be like the
crunchy.
Yeah, the crunchy one, right? But it was more like the actual skin. It was like barbecue, but it's still good though. You know,
some places will do it like that. Some places will do it crunchy. So it kind of depends.
That was good. After the park, small snack dinner or whatever.
Yeah,
we went with the Baghdad's family. So shout out to you guys.
Do you guys have a reservation?
No, we just walked in. We're like, what's open right now?
And
we just went there.
Yeah, because usually Yakitori Koubou is like, it's usually pretty busy. Like you need like a reservation or whatever. Especially if you have like a big group, you know?
Yeah, we went towards the end
they probably
of the
recognize him from the podcast. Let this guy in. He's going to talk about it on the podcast.
Brian's bottles are over here. That'd be cool though, right? Yeah. I feel like we'd all have to be together because they wouldn't recognize. They
want individually.
Yeah, individually. I don't know. Hurricane Hilary. What's up with?
Oh man, I totally forgot about that because it wasn't really bad.
It was because it lost a lot of power when it like got to the colder waters here.
Once I heard that it was gonna lose its intensity, I was like, we're fine.
There was rain. There was like, I don't know if you guys saw or heard some of them. Like it got pretty windy, you know.
Yeah.
But like again, it lost a lot of power, and then it started like shifting eastward, and then I remember seeing some clips about like Palm Springs, and like that was what I expected with whatever hit Palm Springs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it was like one of those things where like the reporters like standing outside and like they're getting like kind of moved around and like heavy rains and stuff.
No, it was like not like that. At least.
I mean, it was just like a regular winter day here.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
You know who came up though?
What?
Target and Costco.
Oh, of course.
What, did you get like hoarders or anything?
No, I saw it through social media. Everyone's stocking up on toilet paper again.
So everyone, even though they literally said like don't,
don't freak out.
I went the day after just to look for flashlights, just for our program, and all the flashlights were gone. Yeah. I was like, jeez.
I mean, I get like it's better to be safe than like we can look back on it now. It's like, oh, it was like nothing or whatever. But what if it wasn't? Like, what if it didn't go east?
I mean, if I was the news, I just be like, all right, another hurricane come in. help out the economy, right?
I was actually on the road. I think
were you?
On the worst part of it because it was raining hella hard, like the hardest. I think it rained that time. It was like around like 2.
Like what area?
I was actually driving to Mira Mesa.
Okay.
From my cousin's house.
Which is
like
you say this like I know your cousin.
Well, I'm
Wait,
not gonna
CJ?
tell you his address.
Oh,
No, like area at least.
Mira Mesa.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was driving from there. There was like some flooding, but it wasn't too bad. And then the freeway was pretty gnarly though. And then I was like really worried about like hydroplaning.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah. And then like that worst thing happened like on the freeway. You know when like someone like drives past you and then like the wake of their like,
oh yeah, like
and then like covered my car for like a good like 3
Oh, it was
seconds.
that. It was that deep.
Yeah,
huh?
and I was like, oh, I can't see anything.
dude, I saw a video where a bus passed by this convertible. The dude had his
Top
drop,
down?
top down, and all the water went inside of his
that
car.
sucks.
I was like,
Yeah.
geez, why do you have your convertible out during
Yeah.
during this?
Yeah, but it was actually kind of cool because everybody was like, no one wanted to die that day for sure. Because like everybody had like their caution lights on and were like kind of
Oh, that's
cruising.
good.
So I was like, oh, okay, cool, San Diego. Yeah, it's like a community out here. It feels pretty good.
I mean, yeah,
No, because no one really cares.
Well, I mean, like usually no one knows how to drive, and it's like very
Yeah.
dangerous when it rains.
Yeah, and they'll drive dangerous. Too,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, so it was actually cool to
That's
see
cool.
like caution lights and like people like
for the first time.
yeah, like,
People using their
being,
blinkers.
like,
Yeah.
mindful of like, you know,
Respectful.
yeah.
Oh, before I forget, shout out to my niece, Reiko. She is currently going to school, I think in Oregon. She wants to do costume designs. Oh, I might have got this wrong. Maybe like
Like a costume designer.
designs for like Hollywood. Like
Yeah, costume
for
designer.
costume designs.
Yeah.
But she draws, so
Sick.
she drew us something.
Oh,
that
what?
I was able to frame before leaving, and it's for the podcast. So let me pass this around. And it's the Brew in, but it's one of our shoots. So she got a reference from one of our shoots, and she made us into animals.
What the heck? We have personas now.
Yeah, and if you look at the animals,
crazy thing is it works.
I need to
it
see
works.
this.
You remember that podcast episode with the koala?
Yeah, yeah.
And Art was talking about koala,
Oh,
petting koala, so he was made into a koala.
That's
oh, that's
funny.
really cool.
And so, Brian, you're known for like education. Like you're that guy on the show
Okay.
where you have all the facts.
All right. So I'm an owl.
Yeah, and then I'm the bear.
You're the bear.
And then
cool. That's Courtney.
Hendo,
Yeah. He's
Santa Claus.
That's really cool. I like the style.
Yeah, so I'll put a picture up there, and I'll probably put it on that corner.
Yeah, I really
That's
like
sick.
their style over here. That's cool.
Yeah, but shout out to her. Thank you for
Facial hair and
spending time
everything.
yeah, I think you have a bun in there too.
Yeah,
Yeah, you do.
the hair.
You have your bun.
and you
Yeah.
have your hat too.
I have my hat, but she didn't put my
Oh,
soul patch. I mean, I guess it's because I'm an owl or whatever. Yeah.
no,
cool.
but he has a bun and he's a koala.
No, but he still has all his facial features. You know.
Look at that goatee.
Yeah, yeah.
Little
I
girls
don't
scrub,
have I don't have
baby.
my soul patch. Yeah. It's like, how could you miss that? But that's fine. But that's really cool.
So I think this
That's
is
dope.
cool, and I want to collect more. Like if there's any artists out there, I want to fill this wall with some
With the art, man.
cool designs. I'll post that like that.
Yeah.
But I'll do a
Like a high res version.
high-res version. I'll take a picture of it later.
Yeah. I just want to say a quick shout out to Andy because I know you listen to the podcast. You told me yourself.
What was that experience like? Or
Well, because it was one of those things where I did his he just had a birthday for his daughter, first year.
okay,
Shout out to
Happy
Athena.
birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Athena. She's 1 now.
Hey.
And like, yeah, he told me like he listens to the podcast, and I think he played it at work too. And like he works with
wait with headphones on, right?
No,
Just plays it out loud.
play it out loud,
No way.
dude. Yeah,
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, dude.
Where does he work at home?
No, he works. He works with JoJo.
Where's that?
Yeah, where's that?
I don't know.
I don't even know where JoJo works.
Yeah, it's I know it's like for it's like a biotech firm where they make this stuff or something like that.
that's so
I forget.
funny.
Yeah. And like
Okay.
it's funny too because like because Andy knows me, but he didn't know that like he didn't know about JoJo and like he didn't know about like some other friends like Ralos. You remember Ralos? Yeah, they work together. But then he was playing it out loud, and they're like, "Hey, wait, is that Brian? Is that Jason?" It's like, "How do you know him? How do you know him?" You know?
The Spider-Man meme.
Yeah, they just go like this. But yeah, shout outs to you guys for if you're
cool.
listening out there. Yeah,
That's
so it's like it's out in the wild, and like I've always been it's really been nice getting messages about people like friends, especially because Lord knows that I don't promote anything at all.
Yeah.
Like Jason will tell you that he's doing everything. He's doing all the legwork. I'm just here to talk.
I'll tag you to remind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, even
Well,
still,
again,
so that
I'm
like-
starting
Oh,
Brian leaves me on scene.
pretty much. Yeah. No, but because a lot of times for Instagram, like the only thing I'm really taking my Instagram for is like for messages for potential clients, because some people find me through Instagram, and that's why I've been trying to get more active in it. But again, it's like hard just because it's just been really busy and like having to get into the habit. But I'm slowly getting there. Like you see, I'm like starting to post a little bit more, a little bit. But yeah, shout out to Andy again. Thank you for listening.
Out.
At work though, hey, we're not responsible for it.
Hey, we keep it pretty cool,
Yeah,
Right?
I think I have
Just
the
F-bombs
the
here.
worst potty mouth.
No. Do we? Like, do we need like a counter at the
No,
bottom?
we're gonna do a family feud, the three of us.
Who's the one that curses the most? We all put art.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, that'd be a fun game.
That would be.
I'm gonna have to prep for that.
Yeah, we would have to.
Maybe for our 25th, we'll do one of those. Like how
Like
well,
a.
how well do you know each other kind of thing.
All right. Yeah, sure.
All right.
Get a third party
Sure.
going.
Yeah.
Can we have the questions ahead of time?
So you can screen it
Yeah,
now.
I went to my niece's baptism. Well, I went to the reception, not the baptism.
You didn't want to go in the church?
No, we took a nap.
Oh, okay.
Because I think there was a big gap from the baptism was like at 2 or something, and then the reception was like at 5.
Oh, what the
snap.
heck?
It was like Escondido was the baptism, and then the place was in, I want to say RB.
Huh.
And we went to like a golf course. It was funny because we were the only brown folks.
Really?
Yeah, and so we're looking for the bathroom, and a lot of the guests were kind of like turning their heads and eating.
Well,
like,
especially you, because like.
yeah, well, I wore like this Aloha shirt and I had tattoos, but we're walking through the guests and everything, and everyone else was fair in skin color.
They were lacking melanin.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what, I get that all the time, whether it's my tattoos or just me being brown. But it's
A little
funny.
bit of both.
Yeah, it's funny because Sam was like, yeah, we have a tab open at the bar, and so all right, let's go to the bar. Went to the bar, and they said, oh, you know what? You're supposed to order your drinks at the place, right? Like where they were outside. And I'm like, all right, cool. We went outside. The server was like, oh, you know what? You're supposed to order at the bar. And we're
To
just
make
like,
you walk back and forth.
no, we're just like, hold on. They told us it was out here,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so I called someone else, and I was like, hey, do you think we can order blah blah blah? The manager came out, and he was finding out that the server kept sending people there, and it was just going back and forth. And so
he set things straight.
yeah, so they
Okay,
set things
okay.
strate, and we were able to order from them going forward. But we're just like,
What's going on?
yeah, what's
here?
going on?
Yeah.
Like, get it together.
Is it because we're.
It's because I didn't want to pull that carpet out.
Yeah,
It's like,
no. But sometimes you always have that kind of just question in the back of your head. It's like,
well, and the server was Filipino again.
oh,
So
okay.
I'm just
all right,
like,
all right.
Again, Kuya.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
No, but this lady was pretty friendly, and she asked us, like, hey, well, do you want a refill on like whatever your drinks were? And so she brought like a whole tray coming out. I was like, all right,
Dang,
that's
whole
cool,
tray of
yeah.
drinks?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we had a whole table.
Oh.
It's just for him. It's just a
it's
whole
for
tray
me,
for
it's
him.
a
Yeah.
tray. Another thing that happened at work, I think this was like a couple of weeks back that I forgot to talk about. We did this whole training, and it was one of the trainers drew out like 3 triangles, one inside of each other.
Okay.
Right? And
Like a Triforce or.
I mean, one triangle and a bigger one, and then
Oh, okay. So like
Yeah.
triangle within that triangle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
It was how comfortable do you feel, doing a certain thing at work, whether it was having hard conversations. If you're that comfortable, you step in the middle. If you're far from comfort, you step outside. And
Like
so
the further away from the middle, right?
exactly.
Okay.
And so we did a bunch of these, and we were looking around because we're all like in leadership positions, and we saw each other. It was basically like playing hokey pokey, right? And then at the end of the training, it was basically saying like, not everyone's made to know everything.
Yeah.
You got to look around and ask for help. There's some people that are stronger in finances, in budgets, and all of that, and those people that you should reach out to. And I think that I took that into like life. Like I don't know everything,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna lean to you guys for stuff that I want to learn about or things that I want to know. So I thought that was a cool training. It was like a eye opener for me, because I think in the social services field you can get sucked into your work,
Yeah.
and you don't see that on a larger scale.
Yeah. No, I mean, I thought it was a good takeaway Because then,
I mean, no man is an island, as
Yeah.
they say.
and then like even in my work too right now, like I met like
let's
all
talk
the
about
different I met all the different like departments and all the people and stuff like that, and I was like taking notes on like the people because I was like, all
Yeah.
right, who do I talk to if I need to learn something? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just kind of like that. Utilize your team, and everybody's there like to help each other. Anyways, like
That's
it's
why-
actually
that's why
a really
it's a
good.
team.
Yeah,
This is week 4 for you?
yeah. Week 4. So it's pretty solid. I actually enjoy it. Like the environment is actually, it's not coming from the other, like, working with them on a different level. Actually working for them, it's a nice change of pace. It's actually a lot nicer than I expected.
Well, it's not as intensive
It's not-
work and trauma, right? Is that
Yeah.
what
yeah,
you would
yeah,
say,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah,
It's intense when you're working
Mhm.
in the social services
Mhm.
field.
yeah.
So you're a little bit removed from the
Yeah.
direct work, right?
Yeah. Which,
good.
which is I think the step I needed to take.
Yeah,
'Cause I was
definitely.
just,
It's a lot sometimes.
yeah, it's a lot. And I was in a interesting spot at the
Mm-hmm.
time. So, but yeah, this is cool. I like it because you're still like, engaged in the work. It's just, it's a different perspective, different area.
Okay.
Glad you're flourishing, man.
Yeah. Everybody's like, oh, this guy knows stuff already. I'm like, oh man, come on. It's all
Now
my
you're
fault.
that guy.
Know it all.
You're like the kid that set the curve to the class.
Trying to go in flying on the radar, but it's like, oh, this guy's been doing this work for a minute. Like he got all this insight, and I'm like, no, I don't. It's been like,
like shh.
Yeah.
quiet.
All the responsibilities go up.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, oh,
But the pay doesn't.
yeah, you can do this, right? Yeah.
Well, that's when you're like, yeah, I could do that. Are you going to pay me for it?
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
As for right now,
Nice.
Good.
I like it. I like that
Good.
hybrid schedule too.
Nice.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Because the gas prices. Oh my gosh.
Are we really going to
Let's
do
not
that?
go there.
What is it at? Like 5 right now at Costco?
550?
Plus, yeah,
Oh,
550. Even at Costco, man. I'm just like, what?
I thought it initially went up because of like the whole hurricane thing. I was like, oh, it's gonna go back down. It didn't go back down. Shout outs to my friend Ellis for there was a Ghibli art show in Thumbprint Gallery. I think it's still up there if people want to go check it out. It's over in La Jolla. It's like a small little gallery. If you're a fan of Ghibli art, it's there's a lot of artists that kind of did some stuff inspired. My friend Ellis did a piece based off of one of the lesser known Ghibli films, but like you ever guys see like the lo-fi girl that's on like YouTube that's always like playing? No? Okay.
It's like
Probably too far removed.
DJ
It's
streamer.
It's like a stream, but they always use this one frame from a Ghibli film for like the lo-fi girl, and like it's on repeat. And he did actually the film where it's from. So yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
Okay.
I was supposed to go, but I ended up being too busy for it. Yeah,
Just a busy guy. Bro.
that's why I'm like sick now.
Wait, you're sick? Hold up.
Hold on.
You said
Sick, allergies, or something. I don't know, dude. Like that's why I'm
now
like
it's
stuffy
allergies
right
all of
now.
a sudden.
Sorry, we're gonna have to take a little break. For the,
I tested myself way before.
I need to find that background. Can I just take it from Google or what?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that's like I think that's public domain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
the one with the Indian head and that's like black and white or whatever, right?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Native American.
No, I'm talking about that.
I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you. God, I'll show you, dude.
You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about like the lines.
But I know which one both of you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Go
So,
for it.
Snapple fact: the eye of an ostrich is bigger than its brain. Its eyes are around the size of a billiard ball. One eye is almost smaller than the other, and perhaps this is why they tend to run in circles. Did you guys know that?
Ostriches?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm trying to
Dang,
think-
that's
I'm
wild.
trying to think of like an ostrich. Their eyes are as big as a billiard ball. It's like, okay, yeah, that seems about right. Never mind.
Well, I guess I've never seen an ostrich head in real life, like super close.
Oh, you haven't seen an ostrich before
I've seen one in like movies.
in movies?
Not in
Wait,
real life.
you're seeing that like at the zoo? No,
I don't think so.
what? Okay,
Have you had ostrich though?
I've had ostrich egg.
Ostrich egg.
Oh, you've had the egg.
Yeah.
Wait, so where did you go for the egg? Do you remember?
Salvain.
Salvain or whatever it's called. You know what I'm talking about? There's a whole
Salvain.
town up in.
Devane.
No. I mean, like I had ostrich from Crazy Burger.
How about the egg though? Yeah,
Yeah,
I've had.
yeah, from there,
Crazy
from there.
Burger.
The egg, I can't remember
Excuse
where it
me.
was, but I remember I had the egg before. It's just really big.
I like quail eggs.
Oh, quail eggs are pretty good.
Yeah.
Ostrich
They're really
eggs
small.
yeah.
Yeah, you just pop them like grapes. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ostrich eggs are expensive though. They're like $35 a piece.
Yeah.
From what I see.
Because they're, like,
Wait, but
it's like the size of a melon, right?
No, they're like,
no,
they're like this.
Like this.
It's like a small
Cantaloupe? Cantaloupe? Then?
like a
Yeah,
cantaloupe. Yeah, like a small
yeah.
cantaloupe, like an oblong
Like a big
cantaloupe.
oval.
grapefruit?
Yeah. I forgot
You don't remember
I
where you
forgot
had it, though?
it.
Was it, like, at a farm?
Yeah, it was like at a farm. Like we visited like a ostrich farm.
Old McDonald's.
And they had it there, just like, you know, if you paid for it, obviously
Yeah.
you could try it. I forgot where I had it.
Well,
though.
because I think for one of them, it equals to either 30 eggs or 60 eggs. I forget which one.
that's
Whoa,
why that's why
that's
it's not one per person. It's like one for like a group.
Yeah, for a group. Yeah. I mean,
Well, I mean, you could get it. It's just like it's a lot of like
Yeah.
cholesterol.
well, there's this guy that I follow. He does a lot of food challenges through the United States. I think I sent it to you guys. His name is Bandana Eats.
Okay.
And he does a lot of these food challenges.
There's a lot of people that do
he's
that.
known he's known for the quad stack, right? He always goes quad stack, and then he stacks like the food in 4 layers.
Oh,
Whatever it is,
Always
burritos,
4. Yeah.
spring rolls, pizzas. He'll do it in 4.
Jeez.
And I think on his profile page it says CEO of the quad stack or something.
Okay.
Something like
what the
that.
Because it's his catchphrase, I guess.
Yeah, it's his catchphrase. And he'll spend he'll spend his time like sitting there for like an hour. It's timed. I think he gets like a free shirt, money, the meal, whatever the case is. But he'll do that around the world. But he also works out like crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You have to,
right?
yeah.
I always wonder, like, I was like, man, they're eating a lot.
Yeah, it's not like that. What was it? That Man versus Food, you know, on the Food Network. Like he had to stop for a little bit
because
he wasn't
heart
working out.
issues or
Right?
something like that. Right?
Yeah, because he wasn't like working out. He was just like eating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looked a lot better after like he recovered.
He dropped a lot of weight.
Yeah,
His name was Adam.
I forgot. I don't know. I just remember Man versus Food, that kind of thing. But I think what was it? The food guy that I follow for food challenges, like Randy
Savage.
No.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah.
You know what's wild is the one, like, the folks who can eat food without, like, chewing and stuff. You ever seen those videos where, like, they eat, like, a whole hot dog? Or, like,
Wait, without chewing?
they just
They
eat,
just
like, the whole
deep-throat it?
thing. Yeah. And I'm like, what? I'll show you that there's a few videos.
Hong Kong?
What?
TJ Hong Kong.
No, there's like a couple of popular ones.
I've never seen that. They're not the Korean ones, right?
No, I
They
don't
eat,
think,
like,
I think
butcher and
there is a Korean girl that does it.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I'll have to find the video. There's this one really popular. She's like really toned too. Like you tell she works out. For sure.
Okay.
But like she also eats a lot.
Well, that's a muscle too, right? Like I remember Kobayashi used to work out to he trained to eat.
Oh yeah.
I think he's retired now, huh?
Yeah, there's a newer guy that's like the star of like the same level as Kobayashi or whatever.
Same.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, usually if you want to eat a lot, you gotta work out to offset it. Yeah, you got it's a whole training thing. Yeah.
So cream burger after?
Oh man.
Let's train.
I would say yes, but I got stuff to do this afternoon.
Yeah.
So.
I'm just playing.
Unless it's for dinner.
Yeah. My cousin has. Did I already mention he has a gig? I might go there after.
Are you going?
Yeah.
Oh, where's the other guy again?
He's like DJing at a barber shop.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a fun thing. Huh?
Oh, that's cool.
Get a haircut.
Maybe. No, I'm just kidding.
Just trim.
Let's get it lined up.
Are you ever gonna cut off the man bun?
I don't know. I mean, I have no plan. I mean, really, there's no need for me to, right? Like work doesn't care, and
Yeah.
Dude, let's have your cousin on just for one like episode. I need to get.
He's been dying. He's like, hey, you think I can make it on the pod?
Wait, is this serious?
Yeah, he's like, hey, let me get on the pod.
I thought he was messing around. I was like,
Is he gonna be the first guest?
I don't know about first guest, but I wouldn't mind having him like on the episode where he's like, I don't know where the the setup is.
He has to figure out
but
the
maybe he has like
logistics.
his turntables.
We'll just keep. He's like right out the door.
And then since we don't have another camera, we just have to use like a webcam.
Yeah.
like Guillermo.
No, like I mean, he could be like right here.
Well, I mean,
there's a lot of space over here.
eventually when I get when we get a guest, I want to redo this side of things. I might even take that fridge
that
out the
over
way
there,
and just
yeah.
put.
And then you wanted like a
I
black
might
couch
move
here,
I
right?
might move these over there,
Yeah.
and then a black couch.
A black couch, you said?
A leather couch.
Yeah, black leather couch.
Who you know the one.
And
And if you know the one, you're a
love seat.
pervert.
Wait, do you know the one?
Do you know the one?
I've never seen a black couch in my life.
it goes
That's a goddamn lie.
because it goes with the wall, dude. No, all right.
Maybe.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it goes with the wall.
Just no black lights.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh God, I don't.
I think, when we're ready for that, I'd have to get new, furniture.
Right.
Because that's where.
Yeah.
that's
I mean,
gonna
you've been
have to
planning to change the furniture
Yeah.
anyway.
be. Yeah.
So subscribe to the pod.
Yeah, subscribe to the pod. You want to see
and share.
Yeah. Share
Tell
that
your
so we
friends.
can get guests over here.
Yeah.
Because furniture isn't cheap. So
No, it isn't, dude.
let's get into Seattle stories. I can take a pause there because it's hard to edit. So let's talk about Seattle stories. Me and Nadine went to Seattle.
Nice.
Went on a little vacation. I see Brian trying to hold that.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
But we went to Seattle this past week from, I want to say it was like Wednesday to, we just got back yesterday.
Which is Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was a horror story. I wanted to save it for the pod.
Yeah, this guy literally texted us. Is like, I just had the most horrible thing, but I gotta save it for the pod. I was like, all right.
Yeah, so this is how we started our day because we had an early flight.
Yeah.
We got to the airport, I want to say like around 9 a.m. for an 11 a.m. flight. Get there a little 2 hours early.
Yeah, the usual.
And we usually get there too because Nadine has this pass to use the lounge at the airport.
Oh, nice.
Have you ever been there?
Oh,
It's pretty sick.
I've seen it, and like my sisters use it, but like I've never used it.
Yeah.
I think it's connected to like our Chase card. And
Yeah,
so,
it's like rewards.
Yeah, and so we just have to show like when our flight is, and we get to go into like this lounge.
Yeah.
Bunch of like free food, breakfast, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And so we usually will like just chill there and hang out or take a nap there too or work on stuff. They got like private showers, bathrooms,
Yep.
all that
Yep,
stuff.
yep.
Ooh,
But
Perks.
and so we got closer to our gate, and so they're like flight delayed, right? It was the morning. It was fog, maybe light rain, and the flights just kept getting delayed
Oh.
and then canceled. And we basically played musical chairs with what is it called? Gates. They have to close gate to open one.
No way.
So they're like, for example, gate 45 is closed. Your flight is
Reassign
now
too,
at gate 46. And so we moved to 46. Sorry, we just opened up gate 45 again. And we're going back.
You went back to the other one.
I felt like we did that like maybe 4 times.
Oh my god.
And the last time they were like, all right, so your plane is here. And they're like, it's a mechanical issue.
Oh, that's the worst.
And we have to.
I've never experienced.
And they're like, if you're
Yeah.
willing to wait, it's gonna take the next 4 hours. And we're like, dude, we're already here. Like, what are we gonna do? We're trying to leave today so that we can get there, so we can start our day.
Yeah.
Early morning. And
And this is leaving San Diego.
We're still we're in San Diego.
Okay.
And so we were waiting for like an hour, and they go, hey, sorry to let you guys know, but we have canceled this flight.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just like, okay, now we can get in a line to figure out like what we're going to do. And so we ended up transferring our flights to Alaska Airlines. So we went from Delta to Alaska. And so we're like, all right, how does this work? Are we gonna, get our luggage transferred over? Or at least my luggage. I had some of Nadine's things in my luggage. And
Did you guys pack a lot or
I usually have a fairly huge,
carry on?
not carry on, but
Check-
suitcase check in.
Okay.
But Nadine this time was like, let me put some of my stuff in yours. So she had a bunch of her items in there too.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so all right, cool. Let's go to Alaska. They're going to transfer all our luggage, all of that stuff. But your flight isn't until 9 p.m. or 9:57 p.m.
Dang. So you're there all day.
Well, because they were like, if we stayed with Delta, they're like, hey, we can hold on until 12 a.m. flight. I was like, I didn't know they had
they
they
do
had it
that.
for like that. Yeah, And so we were like, do we really want to chance it because it's been canceled so many times? I don't
Yeah.
want to wait till midnight
Yeah.
to figure out like, hey, they canceled us. So we're like, you know what? Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good move.
let's get away from Delta and let's go to Alaska.
Yeah.
And
So did you have to like buy a separate ticket for that or?
no, they just transferred it.
Oh, okay. So you
Yeah.
can just talk to them like, okay,
Yeah.
we're just gonna go on this. That's
Yeah.
like, okay.
I think they're all part of that like Star Alliance or whatever.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Like a shared circle. Kind
Yeah.
Of thing? Okay. The money's still going to them either way.
Yeah, and so we're like, all right, cool. At least we're gonna be there around, I forget what time it was. but we got into Alaska, got to the airport. I think it was like around maybe 1 or 2. So we got to Seattle like late, and so we're like, you know what? Let's just
2 p.m.
2 a.m.
Oh, a.m.
So we stayed at the airport from 9 a.m. to
like 9 p.m.
Like
right?
9 p.m.
Yeah.
And
to
then
finally get
5-hour
to
flight,
Seattle, because I think Seattle's like a 2.5-3 hour flight.
something like that. Yeah.
We finally got to Seattle to realize that they never transferred my luggage.
Oh no!
And I was
luggage?
and by that time I was, because you know how it gets stuffy in the airport or even in the plane, and you get like a little sweaty, whatever the case is, because the little fan doesn't.
Yeah,
It kind of works.
It works, but like
But it's still kind of humid.
like you still get that like in between elbow sweat, like maybe a little on your neck and like your butt sweating for sure.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa. I don't know about
Well,
that.
and behind the
behind your knees.
behind your knees.
That's swamp ass, dude.
Yeah.
And then so I was like, I went to the customer service at Alaska. I went to the customer service at Alaska,
Right.
and they're like, "Sorry, we can't do anything tonight, but we'll let them know so that they can send your luggage first thing in the morning with a flight over."
Damn.
And I was like, "Okay." I was already irritated. I was mad.
Well, I mean, like you spent a whole day
I
at the
spent the
airport,
whole day
so
at the
your
airport.
patience is like none.
Mm-hmm. But I was like, "Let me keep it cool," but I just. I hate Delta. That's what we were saying the whole time. And so we're like, all right, let's game plan. We sat down and we're looking for the closest Walmart.
Because
I didn't have any clothes. I was wearing sweatpants too.
Oh, you dressed all comfy for the flight.
Yeah, for the flight.
Yeah.
And I had a sweater, undershirt, sweatpants.
Yeah.
And I was like, shoot, I need underwear. I need pants, or I need underwear, shorts, inside shirt, so I can shower when we get to the Airbnb.
Right.
Yeah.
I need a toothbrush. I need toothpaste. All that.
Like
stuff.
all your amenities.
Yeah. Just to hold me out for the the next morning or next afternoon.
Yeah.
And so we're looking at all the stores. They close early in Seattle.
No way.
And so I think
because this is like 2 a.m, right?
it was 2 a.m.
There's no like 24-hour like anything.
No.
Wasn't there stuff? Oh no, the stores inside the airport too. They're like
They're closed.
They're all closed.
Yeah, at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
They're closed.
damn.
And so Walgreens, Walmart, we're looking for any store that's open.
Dang, dude.
And we're just like, you know what? Like it's just been a day. Let's just go to the Airbnb. I'm tired.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I was like, well, did you ask like the reception for like a amenity? But then I realized you said Airbnb, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Usually, if it's like a hotel, it's like
They might have, like,
they
some
might have
last
some stuff
minute,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so to go back to it, they offered a hotel stay while we're in San Diego. They're like, if you want to wait till the 12 a.m. or till the morning flight, we'll give you this free hotel stay.
Okay.
And we're like, no, we want to get out.
Yeah, no, for
They-
sure.
Yeah. So, but they did give us a $60 food voucher. $30.
That's fun.
$30 each,
Yeah,
right?
that's fun.
For what? Like airplane?
Airplane
food?
food. Well, we went to Stone Brewery in the
In
terminal.
the airport.
Oh, so you could use it in the airport.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like in the plane.
Oh,
No. This was when we were trying to figure things out, and we're waiting for that 9 p.m. flight
Right.
to Alaska. So they're like, here's $60, $30 for the both of you.
Yeah.
What they didn't tell us is if you spend it at one place, it's done with. So, for example, let's say you're with your kids
Right.
and you had, this allowance, and you went to like McDonald's, and one kid wanted to get pizza, and the next one, if you spend your money on, or if you spend that transaction on a Happy Meal, your money's all spent for that.
Oh,
you
no
have
way.
to continue
So you have
spending.
to
that.
spend
they-
$30
one
worth of
place.
Yeah,
food.
and nowhere on there we saw any of that.
What?
But the good thing was we went straight to Stone instead of to one of the convenience stores because we're trying to use up the rest of the $7.
Yeah,
right?
Right.
We got like burgers, Diet Cokes, whatever the case is.
Yeah.
Got to the Airbnb, and I just took a shower, and I slept in my
Same clothes.
same shirt.
Clothes, yeah.
I mean, same shirt and just boxers.
Shoot.
What happens, man?
I had my my pants inside out, and I put it next to the fan.
Oh, dang, you did
just
like
to air out.
Yeah.
But I was just like, "Are you guys serious?" So that was my.
That was just your first day.
Yeah, that was day
That's
one.
rough.
Did it get better? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it can only go up from there, right? Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean,
Yeah.
we did see a celebrity doppelganger, right? At Stone Brewery.
oh, what?
We saw a guy that looked like Stone Cold.
Oh,
Photo right here.
bald guy.
Did you take a picture of him?
No, we didn't.
Oh my god!
Oh, white bald guy.
So I'll throw a photo right here.
And then you go put a comparison photo.
And the Airbnb hosts were pretty cool. So shout out to Sarah and Mark. Sarah and Mark's story is they're high school sweethearts.
Aw.
I think Mark is some kind of engineer, and they've adopted kids in another country.
Oh,
I think like maybe 4 kids, and I think I don't know if it's, what's the term where they go to another country to kind of help aid and
not
in a bed?
like
missionaries, right?
something like that though. Like that's the kind of
Like
work
volunteer.
Yeah.
some kind of work like that, like restoring their water system or something.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. What is that?
Oh my god, yeah, what is that?
There is a thing for it. Leave it in the comments below.
But at the end of the day, they're cool people and super
cool.
hosts. So
Nice.
if we were to go back to Seattle, not with Delta, we would go
Yeah, man.
back to them.
Sorry, Delta dealt you a bad card.
Didn't.
You're just on it with the puns today, man.
No, but
I'll be here all day.
it was cool because they built a room on top of their garage, so they had you go through their driveway, and towards the back they have a little house out back,
Like a guest house kind of thing?
a little guest house.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's tight.
I don't know if I took pictures of the guest house. I should have, but it was a nice.
I'm surprised you
cozy
didn't.
place.
Well, I mean, like after that whole day, I can imagine.
Yeah, because we already had all our stuff out, and I didn't
Like,
want to take
tired.
pictures of all
Yeah.
our stuff. So
Yeah.
when was the last time you guys were in Seattle?
Well, I didn't have a trip like that where you just were bent over taking it from the other lines, dude.
Yeah. It's funny. Sometimes I'll have to do that, but at the same time, like I can't complain because I'm not really a customer, so I'm just I'll just sit around.
Wait, are you doing like the buddy tickets or something like that?
Well, like without divulging too much.
No, you already have though.
Well,
Is
yeah,
that
I
your
don't want to
sister?
get into all the details of
Okay.
my benefits, but
Yeah.
let's just say I have no
He knows the guy.
I have like no grounds for complaining. Let's just say that, right?
Oh wait, no, I remember. now.
Yeah, I have no
remember
grounds for
that.
so
Yeah.
if I'm delayed, if I don't get a seat or whatever, I'm just chilling, until the next one. So I just learned how to be like,
he's got perks. He knows a guy.
yeah, but otherwise, yeah, if I was like paying for it, for sure, I'd be pissed.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
But with your situation,
with my situation, it's a little different.
I was like, who can complain?
Yeah.
it's a living.
Yeah. But I mean, like, it's helped with like my, what is that? Like stress management or like under, with like,
Mental
when,
health.
when like life gives you those kind of lemons, you're just like, well, yeah.
Yeah, you look on the other side of things.
Yeah. But
yeah. Generally, my flights to like Seattle have been pretty good.
yeah,
I mean, like
Sleepless in Seattle?
sometimes.
I wish. I wish.
Because I've been there when the first time I went there was like when I was like younger. Because my parents had
You've gone multiple times.
yeah, I've gone
Okay.
multiple times to Seattle. Like because I don't know if I shared this before, but like my parents, they love to travel. Yeah, I don't know if I've. I sat on my pillow.
Vertical way.
No, but I don't. I don't know if I shared this, but my parents loved to travel when I was younger because they were like the type of parents like we want you guys to see the world and experience it. And like my mom loves like her obsession was like the Travel Channel growing up. Like that's all she would play before she got the Filipino channel. But
Yeah.
like before that was the thing. So the first time I went when I was like I think like middle school or something like that, and we took this big road trip. And when I say big road trip, we started from
To Seattle?
yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
But it was like we went from San Diego to like Arizona for like the Grand Canyon, and then like Las Vegas for a little bit, and then we went to Idaho, Wyoming,
Oh, so it was
Montana.
like
it was
big
this
trip.
whole thing.
How long was that trip?
Dude, it was like a month.
A month. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we were going like all around over there, and then we ended up in like Seattle, and then we went to like Vancouver, like in Canada or whatever.
Jeez, nice.
And then after that, just all the way down. Like my dad, like is a beast when it comes to
Driving.
to long distance driving
Yeah.
or whatever. Like I don't know how he did it.
Yeah.
See, that's
But-
something I always had to like prove to myself. Like, I'm like I could drive that long too.
In a U-Haul.
in a U-Haul all the way down.
What's the longest you've
halfway
driven?
falling asleep. I actually did do a road trip.
Yeah.
Like to all those like deserts and stuff, like
Which ones?
Grand Canyon or all those things.
Grand Canyon is not a desert.
I mean, it's hot.
What is it, Brian?
It's a canyon.
But
it's
what do you mean? What
deserty
is it?
area.
It's literally in the name.
Let them know.
Or no, what is it?
What?
Like Zion, like those national parks.
The
and
national
stuff.
parks, yeah.
That's
what we
not
did.
Desert.
You're
Yeah.
not this-
That's not a desert either.
But yeah, I did like one of those national park things.
That's literally what we did. That's why we
Yeah.
went to all those ones. We went to like Jackson Hole is in Wyoming. We did that, and we did the Zion, all the national parks on all those states like Montana, Idaho, and all that.
Oh
stuff.
snap! That's
Yeah.
yeah.
This is also why I hate road trips. Just because that's not the only one we did. We did another one where it was like we started in West Virginia, went down to Florida, then up to Maine, and back to West Virginia.
What?
Oh,
Or
shoot.
Virginia, sorry. Yeah. Like again, like I don't know how my dad
Yeah.
did this. Like
Yeah.
he's like a beast at like long distance driving. I'm not.
Well, he was also at the time. How old was he? In his 30s,
It's probably like 40s, yeah.
40s.
Yeah. Because I was like at least
That's
10 by
He
then.
was like our age.
Yeah.
Yeah, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Don't
crazy,
remind me.
right? We're the age of our parents in their
Yeah.
primes
We don't have kids.
I have a dog
that we
so
know of.
Oh, okay. So that counts.
I gotta wake up in the morning, give her breakfast, walk her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But going back to that, like Seattle, like I went there as a kid. Like, the last time, I went as an adult for the first time, I think in 2016,
Okay.
because I went there for SakuraCon, which is a convention up
Soccer
there.
con.
Sakura.
Oh, got it. I was like,
Sakura.
damn, you were in soccer?
No,
Okay.
I'm not a sports guy. You know this, as evidenced by not joining you to baseball.
Like the flower.
SakuraCon, yeah, it's
Yeah.
named after the flag because it's like an anime convention or whatever.
Oh, okay.
This is 2016 was like around.
I
that
thought there
time.
was just like a bunch of different like types
No,
of bushes and
no. It's called SakuraCon just because it's like an anime convention or
okay.
whatever. And like 2016, that was like the time I was making a lot of friends in the convention scene. So like they would invite me. It's like, hey, I'm gonna be at this con. Can you do photos for me? So I was like, okay. So I flew up there, stayed over a friend's house. Have a lot of friends in Seattle now because of it.
Oh, nice.
And the one thing I really like about Seattle is it's nice and cold. I love cold weather.
Oh yeah, I love them. Yeah.
The cold weather, and like I think one of my friends told me I mean a lot of people say this about like their town or whatever, but Seattle, they told me that like Seattle's one of those cities you could see all the seasons in one day.
Yeah.
Sometimes depending
Really?
on like it'll be sunny, sometimes it'll be like hot, or like it'll be like cold, maybe even a little snow or something like that, or like you get like a little autumn in there
a
too.
little dust.
Yeah, no.
You know what I appreciated in Seattle, driving through Seattle, and it felt like you were in the city also with all the nature. Like wherever you
Yeah.
drive, they have like tall pine trees.
It's a lot of green.
Everywhere.
It's
A
a
lot
lot
of
of
green.
green. A lot of green. More
And
than
water.
here.
And they get a
Yeah.
lot more rain than we.
Yeah.
It's nice out there.
Yeah.
And then like when we got home, I was driving to Claremont. I was like, man, this place sucks.
There's not enough green.
There's like old buildings. At least with Seattle, with
Yeah.
old buildings, like it's like the Victorian homes. Like that kind of
yeah,
structure.
there's like a look.
Yeah.
They have a little
And
bit of a better
aesthetic.
public transportation because I remember going from the airport
Mm-hmm.
to my hotel. Like I went there again recently last year, and that was just like a for fun trip because like I had a couple friends that like they had some time off. They're like, "Hey, you want to join us to Seattle?" I was like, "Yes." So I went. That was like in 2022, and we spent like I think a week or two over there, and then I remember going from the airport to the hotel we were staying because we were staying in like downtown Seattle or whatever. I think it was like it was basically a Holiday Inn that's right across from the Space Needle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And there's like
Oh, I
this.
think I know that Holiday Inn. Just kidding.
Do you?
I think I saw it across the space.
Literally what it said, yeah. And then that one because they'd never been before, so I got to because like when I went in 2016, I actually did a lot of the touristy things or whatever.
So you went to the Space Needle?
This one I went to the Space Needle. Like the most recent one, 2022, is when I went to like the space. Actually, went to the Space Needle and stuff. Okay. We went to like some of the museums that are like over there. They're really cool. I think it was like the Museum of
That glass one?
Popular Arts.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then
Pop-Art?
Chihuly. Yeah, we went to Chihuly.
With the Space Needle.
Yeah.
They had a cafe on the top, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
describe the Space Needle.
It's like
to
a gift
start.
shop thing, and then like if you want to go up,
Yeah.
you have to get tickets to go to like an elevator up there
Mm.
or whatever. And it's a really fast elevator because your ears kind of pop.
Yeah.
The view is really, 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 really nice
It's
up
like,
there.
it's like
Pretty
Chicago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
The Willis Tower? Is that what it is? With a glass.
I don't think I've been to
walls.
that.
I've been there.
Yeah, I don't think I've been there either. Yeah,
Okay.
You know what? I think I wanted to, but the weather sucked, and they're like, "Yeah, if you go up there, all you're gonna see is white."
yeah, because it's
Because it's all
It depends.
yeah,
It depends
yeah,
on the
so
day
It depends.
too.
Yeah, so I never got to do that.
In Chicago or Seattle?
Yeah, in Chicago. But
Oh,
anyways,
okay, Chicago,
back. Let's fly plane back over to.
When you get to the top
Yeah.
of the tower, you step out and there's like a cafe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you go past the cafe and you go outside. Everything is just glass walls.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's
That's
a
the
lot
only-
of glass. Yeah,
That's the only thing that's stopping you from like falling out.
yeah. And then like,
Yeah,
and then if you
like,
look,
the lean forward.
down, yeah,
Yeah.
if you look down, like I think on the thing, it's basically it's because it's not solid floor out there. It's like like a grating kind of, but it's like very small thing. But you could still see down below you, so it's kind of
Yeah.
creepy.
It spins, right? It rotates, right?
No,
No, it does. So
Does
if you
Yeah.
go
I
downstairs, I don't know if you skip that part.
probably.
Because if you go down
Oh,
one level,
yeah, one level is the
It's a rotating
yeah.
bar.
like a rotating bar. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
and then if you go down the staircase, you can wait in line to go on like the level that has like all the the see-through floors. You can take a picture with the
Right.
Yeah.
with the staff there.
Yeah, yeah.
And so the whole time I'm like, oh man, this is kind of scary,
Also, you did go on there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
okay.
there's this little rail you have to walk over.
Yeah.
And we like did snow angels. We did like all this stuff. Like our backs were like laying on the glass. And I
Oh,
was just
God.
like, damn, if there's an earthquake, I don't know,
Yeah.
But I'm sure it's made for.
Yeah, it's made for. Well, they don't have a whole lot of earthquakes over there. So
Yeah.
if there was one over there, right?
Or if
Yeah.
something fell on the glass. and-
Yeah.
you know,
Structurally
and I was like,
compromised
what's the max capacity for
Yeah.
for like this glass? Like,
I'm pretty sure it's like they got multiple people on it, so
Yeah,
it's
you're
got to be
fine.
waiting
there
for
has to be.
something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like a floor, but like see through.
Mhm.
You know, I'm sure they would make it the same way.
But yeah, just to recap a little bit, like 2016, that's the one I did a lot of the local stuff or whatever. Like I saw the Fremont Troll. Did you see that one?
Went to the, like a coffee shop like down below. I think at the bottom of the intersection.
Right.
So the Fremont Troll is right under this bridge.
Yeah.
And you walk up this hill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They were like under construction. I took a picture.
Yeah.
I'll plop here. I wasn't too impressed. I mean,
Well,
I've seen it so many times in pictures.
Well,
But
that's
Troll-
probably, but like it's a lot different because it's actually pretty. It's
Yeah, it's
really
pretty
big.
huge.
It's really big. Like so, that's that thing. I think the other thing I did over there that year was I went to go visit Bruce Lee's grave.
Oh, we
Yeah.
didn't see that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
Bruce Lee.
Where
Because
was that at? What part of Seattle? Do you remember?
I forgot because my friend was the one that took us, and I think she would know better than I do. And then the other one I wanted to go to because I wanted to also visit Kurt Cobain's grave, but I don't know.
Oh,
I
he's
don't-
out
I
there.
yeah, he's out
Okay.
there somewhere too. In Seattle, like I forget which one, but we didn't have enough time to go to that.
Mm.
And then of course, we went to Gumwall,
The gum
the
wall.
Pikes Market or whatever.
Picture
Did you like
there.
the gum wall?
It was.
It is what it is. Like
It's a gum wall.
it's a Gumwall. I added to it. I mean, at the
Yeah.
time, because they do periodically clean it. So
They do.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Because I remember the first time I went there, and then compared to the next time I went in 2022, it's like it's different. And like
Yeah.
I learned that they clean it from time to time,
Oh, I didn't know that.
and then people just re-stick stuff on there.
When we went, I was like, when we first got through the alleyway,
was clean.
filled with gum. I was like, oh, this is cool. And then when we got a little bit closer, there was all these flies, and I was like, man, this place stinks.
Well, yeah, it's like a bunch of sugar on the wall. Of course, the flies are gonna be there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It didn't stink to me. Like
Yeah, I don't
it was always like minty.
Yeah, it smelled like,
Because it's gum.
You tasted the wall?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Oh,
They
this
cleaned
is
it
free,
today.
right? Yeah.
But that was cool. We actually got to see someone throw like one of the fish at the market, Pikes Market, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I went, it was still kind of like dead because it was still like COVID recovery and stuff.
Oh,
it was
that's
like,
when you went.
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah,
was like,
because
whatever.
when I went last year, that was during
good
March,
sandwich,
and I think we went to the Pikes Market on St. Patrick's Day, and
Oh,
St. Patrick's Day they had like a bunch of people in. It was like the Scottish, Irish. Yeah. They had like the bagpipes and stuff. There was like a whole like
Yeah.
parade of them like walking through the entire market, like just playing on bagpipes and stuff. It was kind of cool.
when we were at the market, we saw. So we didn't get to see the fish until later. We're like, oh, when are they going to throw the fish?
Hourly or something like that.
Well, it's anytime someone purchases So I was
Yeah.
like, oh, because Nadine told me that. They're like, they're not going to throw the fish if no one buys it. It's not something that they do.
Yeah.
Because we started seeing some of them purchase crabs. And so they were throwing the crabs at first. I was like, oh, that's okay. So that's how it is. And then someone bought like one of the big fish and then they threw it over. Yeah. And they were yelling some kind of.
Yeah, like, yeah.
They yell some kind of stuff. But I thought we went to one of the shops below. They had a comic book store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I know which one you're talking about, yeah.
And so we were walking around the comic book store and I saw like one of the old Donald Duck comic books.
Yeah.
And they're selling for $2,500.
Yep.
I was like, jeez.
It's rare, man. And
for $2,500.
Demand, so you know. Did you put a coin in the pig?
What was that?
It's right by the where they throw the fish. That corner. There's like a big golden pig statue.
Just put a coin?
You put like a. I think,
Takes your money.
I forget. Well, I mean, like you're supposed to put like a coin for good luck or something, or pet it or something. I forget, but it's like a luck thing.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah. It's hard not to. It's like a big golden pig.
Dang. Well, I mean, there's also a crowd. So
It probably
was
obscured it.
blocking.
Okay.
You go to that like first Starbucks.
Hey, the first. Yeah, I was about to say the first Starbucks.
Dude, the lines. No, we went
No,
by.
you know,
I think I took a
heard?
picture.
There's like the first Starbucks, and then there's like another Starbucks
second.
that they say is like the first one. So everybody goes there, but it's really not, and it's like
Really?
a different one.
Yeah.
Is that in the same market?
Yeah, it's like it's like walking distance.
Yeah. My other favorite store to go there is Proshki's. It's like a pastry kind of place over there.
Oh,
I didn't get to taste it. Like,
That's good.
it's
I think we
hella
had
dude,
bomb,
the
that.
lines
dude.
were
It's pretty
super
good.
like long for both places.
That's why. It's
Yeah.
because they're
pretty
really well
poppin'.
known
Yeah.
and they're really good.
But city passes, and so we were like on the move.
Right.
We had to go to the aquarium, like all the places.
Oh yeah.
The what do you call it? The Space Needle was one of them on the city
Right.
passes.
Right.
So we didn't get to try that, but I saw that line and the food. I was like, oh man, that's probably good.
Yeah.
that was on a rec too. Shout out to Jeff and Jendel. They gave some recs there because they're from Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember like seeing like this place with like some big sandwiches. I was like, I gotta get one of those.
Oh, so you went?
Huh?
You went to
Seattle?
No, Pro.
No,
No, yeah, I went
Proshki's doesn't
there.
have the big
Yeah,
sandwich.
they don't have big
Okay.
sandwiches, but I did
I like
get some of that
pastries,
stuff. Like
yeah.
pastries, yeah, they had some.
They do some savory pastries.
Savory.
They do some sweet pastries. The best thing I get is like the Proshki star. It's like this big star that you can like take
man.
pieces
I
of.
kinda
it.
want
It's
some pastries
really
now.
good.
Like
Yeah.
good pastries.
85 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
That's the best thing. That's the next best thing.
Next
Yeah.
best thing. Wait, I got a shout out to Seung. So Seung owns a I don't want to say it's strictly boba shop. Across the street from Space Needle. Me and Nadine met him while we were waiting for the Space Needle. We were just like, oh shoot, let's get some coffee, and that was like the next best thing in the area and in walking distance. So picked up like a matcha something with boba, right?
Nice.
And so he was there. I purchased spam musubi too because we didn't eat anything for breakfast, and so a little snack. And so we sat closer to the window side, and so we just had a conversation. Like Seung, he started the conversation. He said, "Oh, you guys are from here?" Like, no, from San Diego, and we're here basically to watch or to visit Seattle, and we're also there for TigerBelly's live.
Oh yeah, I was about to ask you. Like, where were
Podcast
you?
show.
I mean, you were
Or
there
not
for
podcast.
vacation, but yeah.
Yeah, TigerBelly Live,
Yeah.
right? I think that's what they called it.
Oh, that's cool.
And so he's like, "Oh yeah, I listen to Bobby Lee and all that." Like, and so we're just chopping it up, and then he was like, "You know what? Let me give you a box to give to Bobby Lee and Kyla and all of them."
Yeah.
And so he gave us a box of the mochi nut donuts.
Oh,
sweet.
shit.
Yeah, like
Shoot,
one,
okay.
we got one of each. I think I purchased one too, like their ube flavor, and it was pretty good. Unfortunately, we did not get to give that box to
Oh,
because they had security. Like security was real tight, and
you
we're-
couldn't just like, hey, can you?
no,
box.
no. It was basically,
Mochi
hey,
donuts.
here, you guys can have it. But they had like a bunch of cops like in front of
Right.
the theater. But we'll get back to the theater. But I just want to shout out to Seung at Milkvue. I'll put the tag there.
Yeah.
Some good food. They open early, right across the Space Needle. Support his shop. You
Yeah. If you're local to Seattle and you're listening,
or
to
if you're
this.
visiting,
Or if you're visiting,
it's
yeah.
just right across the street.
Yeah.
You can also park in the parking structure below. So if you're looking for parking, I think we paid a something under $20 for how many hours?
Oh, did you guys rent a car?
Yeah, we rented
Oh, okay.
a car from Alamo.
Okay.
Alamo has been pretty legit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout outs to
Shout out
Alamo.
to Alamo. Sponsor the pod. Always got a shout out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we've had great experiences. Not Delta, but Alamo, Milkvue.
What's the opposite of a sponsor?
Unsponsored. Let's talk about the Chihuly Garden.
Yeah.
How did you like the Chihuly Garden?
It was interesting. Like I actually sat there was like a little theater that shows like a film about
You sat in there?
Yeah. The guy was pretty cool. I didn't know he had like an eye patch. It was crazy.
Did you know his whole like story with his eye patch?
Something. I forgot what it was now.
He was like melting glass and it exploded or something in his eye and it left him to become blind.
Yeah.
And so this artist, he works with a lot of glass figures, right?
Yeah.
Post pictures here. But it was
I like that demo, that live demo.
What live demo?
Oh,
When they do a demo.
yeah. There's some people that actually make
blow
some
glass.
glass. Yeah, they blow
Oh,
glass. in front.
really?
You didn't see that?
No.
It's like a. Do you know like the big open greenhouse thing? And there's like this
Yeah.
little courtyard next to it. It's like
Yeah,
an open
Kind of by the
courtyard.
food.
Well,
Yeah,
food,
kind of like
is that where you stare up and you see the Space Needle?
No.
It's open with the little flowers that come through the.
Yeah. Did
You know
you
what I'm
take
talking
one
about?
of
Everyone
those?
takes
Yeah,
pictures
pictures
there.
right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like I said, it's like a big open greenhouse,
Yeah.
right? With like a big like glass structure. Yeah, it's like around right next to that outside because there's like a little outside
It's
part.
like a little trailer.
Yeah.
You know, like a
Yeah.
little stage.
Yeah.
How I don't think they were out then because it was also sprinkling. I don't know if that you know.
Maybe.
But I felt like we were walking into like something from Dr. Seuss.
Yeah. That place is pretty cool. I liked it. I got a beanie from there.
You got a beanie?
Yeah.
Well, their gift shop is pretty nice too.
Yeah.
He's still alive at the
Oh, he's still alive?
at the tender age of 81.
Oh, wow. He got into an accident. I know he was left blind and then he also got into an accident.
Oh, I see.
Because this staff member was talking about his work and I was looking at one of his figurines and I was like, I think it was like $1,000 for one of them.
Yep.
I was like, geez.
I mean, that's the status you get for being a famous artist now.
Well, yeah. I mean, you gotta get paid for your work, you know?
Yeah. And it's kind of cool to see like on the little video or whatever that he's made sculptures for like a bunch of things. Like for I think it's like, what was it? It was like one for like the Pope or something like that. Like there was like,
Really?
like decorations or something like that. I don't know.
Like the Pope purchased it or
Like
gave
it
to the
was
Pope?
for this this celebration for the Pope or something like that. So like a lot of his glass, sculptures were used to decorate like the place where he was going to give like a sermon or something like that.
If you're hearing the chimes, we've come to the end of the episode. Stay tuned for part 2. Coming soon.